So how's everybody doing? Thank you again to InterNACHI for the opportunity to do this webinar and help other home inspectors. And just a little bit about me. My name is Dan Rossi. I'm the owner and operator of Rossi Home Inspections. We are based in Long Island, New York. I founded my company back in February of 2021. I also do have a degree in facility and project management, and I spent most of my 14 years in construction in residential and mixed commercial renovations. I've also done 350 inspections, and I have 160 Google reviews in just 2 years of business. So my why, guys, I generally just like to help people, and this is the biggest investment that they're going to make of their lives, right? So that's why I'm here, to help people. I love teaching, and I just feel confident and comfortable being in a house and discussing these things, right? And then I have my own kids, so I like making my own schedule, being able to be at everything that they're at. My philosophy, guys, I inspect every house if I'm inspecting it myself, right? Or buying it myself, excuse me. Also, I always tell my clients, once you're my client, you're always my client. I'm here to serve them, and I like to do a white glove service, right? So it's super important. Like, I show up, I give them a gift, it's wrapped up, they love it. Hassle-free. I make everything as streamlined as possible. And that's important, right? It's like kind of part of my branding, and it all kind of will wrap into that. And then everything that I'm doing, guys, is repeatable. Like, it's easy. You just need to do like some concentrated effort on it, and it will help you increase your business, right? Now, I've only been in business for 2 years. Not a expert, but this is everything that I've learned that's worked for me. So we'll start with branding. Branding's, I love it. I'm a big billboard. I make it fun, right? I did red, white, and blue shirts for 4th of July. People love them. Also, holiday pumpkins. I brand my shirt, my hats, anything that I can put my logo on, I do. I went to the Mets game, had my name up on the Jumbotron. It was super cool. People loved it. They're messaging me about it. I also, coffee mugs. Again, anything that I can get branding on, I do. See my truck. I have my name on my truck with my number. It's branding. Again, I'm always driving around. People take a picture. Hey, I saw you at the mall, which is kind of cool. And also, when I get to the job, people love it because they're like, hey, is the inspector here? Oh, there's his truck. Where is he? Oh, he's on the roof already. And I made a reel of my truck, and I popped it on Instagram. People really liked it too. Right. Super cool. Keep it simple. Also, this is just a quote I really like, but we like to, donate inspections each year. And this year I donated 10 plus inspections to different charities. I do it because I like to give back, and these are charities that are important to me. And it's a super cool way. You get to meet additional people, agents, and people that really support the same charities that you are in. And those, people become friends, and it's pretty neat. So it's just something I do. So again, with my branding, I brand everything. My voicemail's got my name and number on it with my company. And then I have auto text, right? So a lot of times I'm doing an inspection. Again, I'm a one-man show, so I'm not always able to answer the phone or answer a text message. So it'll auto send my thing. Hey, thanks for reaching out to Rossi Home Inspections. If you'd like, you can schedule right on my website. And there's a link in my text, and they hit schedule on my website, and boom, it's right there. Super easy for them. Again, trying to make that hassle-free brand. Again, my name and number, plastered on it. All right. And then also my reporting software, I utilize Spectora. Shout out to Kevin Wagstaff and his team. They do an amazing job over there. And, you could see my, again, report software has my name, my number on it. I really like Spectora. It, has a hassle-free, again, just easy, clean look to it. And that's kind of what I was going for when I designed my business. Now we'll talk about, in-person marketing, right? So when I do in-person marketing, I like to go to the open houses, meet realtors. I come, drop my business card off with them, introduce myself. And what I like to do is just kind of talk to them, maybe take a look at the house, ask if they have any questions, and then you get the most time face to face with them. Now, office presentations, these are super great too. Sometimes they're hard to break into. So what you want to do is, maybe friend an agent in office and then see if you can connect with the broker and ask for an opportunity to maybe speak at one of their lunches or office meetings. Bring lunch, bring breakfast, and then I just introduce myself. I have a short, maybe 10 slide PowerPoint that I do just about me and what I do and services that I do for them, and that's it. Just meet them, drop your cards off to all of them as well. All right. So then when I go to open houses and there's a line out the door or there's just people there, what I do is then I'm marketing to home buyers, right? And what I do there is, and I'll show you guys on the next slide, I have a little pamphlet and it's got my card stapled to it and like a little scratch off, and people love it. I get calls from it all the time. It's just something different. I didn't want to just hand out like a pen or a trifold pamphlet with information on that. I feel like it just gets thrown out. I wanted something that people could remember me by. All right. And then also, we dropped off flags and stuck them in people's lawns for 4th of July with my business card on it. People really like that. It was super cool. And then also we did, I got with a mortgage broker and a realtor, and we did a first time home buy seminar at the local library. Now, this was a free seminar that we provided to anybody that was a first time home buyer, and we just, again, gave them the information on what to expect in a home inspection, getting pre-approved. The realtor did, just how to, do all the steps of buying a home. So it was super cool. We met a lot of people there as well. So guys, like I was saying before in my last slide, these are the scratch offs that I give. Again, I get a lot of business from it. People really like them. The agents like when I give them to their clients, they feel good about it. And it's just a super cool way, super different. And again, a very successful ROI on the open houses that I do. You can get them made up. I have a friend who made them up, or Etsy sells like kind of a version of them, and you can probably customize them if you wanted to. So this leads us to the big question, right? Internet marketing. All right. Be more social, be more relevant, be more visible, right? So guys, kind of leave you with like a 10-second pause here, but I'm going to ask you this, right? What's your current social media internet marketing strategy like? Do you have a Google business? Do you have a website? Do you have Instagram, Facebook? All right. So we're going to start with Google business, right? Google, obviously, huge search engine. Everyone uses it. Yeah, ever ask a question, right? Well, Google it. So Google business, free. You can put your business on Google for totally free, have a profile, and you can link your website there. You can have photos there, and you can create a whole profile on Google, and it costs you absolutely nothing. And then when people are searching for home inspectors in the area, you're going to show up. Now, it's not as easy as just putting your information on there and showing up. So the most important thing is, right, you have to ask for reviews and you have to get positive reviews. Adding pictures is an easy way to increase traffic and push you up to the top. And also it's going to, if you do the My Google business and you do it right, it's going to increase your website traffic, right? And also calls directly from Google. So I get about 10% of my calls from Google. And guys, I don't have an SEO team. I don't pay for any Google advertising. I don't do anything. I just do the bare minimum free stuff, and I get calls from Google, which is pretty cool. Now it takes a while, right? This isn't something that just you start and you start getting reviews. You got to work at it. What I usually do is at the end of the inspection, I ask if there's any more questions, and they say no, thank you. I usually ask, would you like to leave a review? It's super simple. I can send you a link. It takes no more than 30 seconds if you guys have time. We generally just really appreciate it. 9 times out of 10, people are like, absolutely, I'll write a review, which is super cool. And I do have a really good review return rate, which is about, 85 to 90% of my clients do a review for me. So a lot of people are like, oh, you must have been really big in social media before this. The answer, not. I really wasn't a big social media guy. I had a profile, I barely posted. And then you got to figure out how you're going to make it work for you, right? So, the most important thing I think on social media is what platform do you want to use on social media? So there's obviously a lot of different platforms you guys can decide from. When I looked at it, I looked at Facebook, I looked at Instagram, and I decided that Instagram was probably the best for me. In my area, I feel like a lot of realtors hang out on Instagram, right? A lot of people scroll on it, they post on it. So I just thought it was probably the best use of my time to use that as free marketing. So with that, when I decided now that I'm going to use Instagram, and Instagram was my platform of choice, we went and decided, all right, so we need followers, right? And the first thing we did was just follow friends, family, anybody that we knew. And then to help with the business, we needed local realtors, okay? Because it's more about quality than quantity. You could have 100,000 followers, but if all your followers are, realtors that are in California and you're in New York, those people most likely aren't going to be able to really help your business, right? And if you're engaging with those people, they're not really going to probably engage as much with you. So you want to target your local market, right? That's super important. So don't always worry about the count as more as the relevant followers, right? So find people to use your services, right? That's the most important thing. You don't want to just like your content. We don't really get paid for content, right? Most of us. And then another important thing, guys, is hashtags, right? So if you're going to hashtag something, hashtag Long Island Realtor for me, or, home inspector or real estate, you don't want to hashtag Friday. Friday is not going to really help you build your business. A million people might hashtag Friday, but those people are all over the world. All right. So now you got your platform, you started to build some followers, right? To help engage and get more followers, what you're going to have to do is start to post. And post regularly. Like I started posting, I was trying to do 3 to 5 times a week. And that's what I still try to do. And I try to post a story every day to keep my bubble kind of up there. Again, that kind of ties into the marketing, like it's always in your face, right? That's the thing with social media is if you're following 5,000 people or 5,000 people are following you, your 5,000 people could potentially be seeing your business daily. It's just an easy way to stay in front of a lot of realtors or potential clients. So post, right? You want to do pictures. Reels are super big right now. They're trending and going off, being pushed out by Instagram and Facebook. So I like to mix mine up, right? So I don't just do all informational videos. I like to put some professional in there. I also like to put some personal stuff in there. And then, guys, we find plenty of things that are wrong. Also, like we find plenty of things that are really, really nice, right? So like share the nice things, share the things that are wrong, try to make them funny, try to make them interesting. And that will kind of help the engagement of people, right? Stories are up in the little bubble and they only last for 24 hours. So I always try to post a picture of a house that I inspect, right? It always gives me something to post. And also it just helps build trust and reliability in your brand, right? Some people say it doesn't add any value posting the front of a house, and it really doesn't, right? But when some realtors see it, they're like, wow, he's really, really busy. What I also do is I tag the realtors that I'm doing the inspection for, or if I know the person I'm doing the inspection for, I'll tag that person so other people see it and they're like, oh wow, he's working with so and so agent. Like that's really cool. Maybe I'll give him a shot because I know that agent, I trust that agent. So it just kind of helps build some of that reliability and brand. And like you might get an agent that you've never met. Like, hey, you worked with Michelle the other day, and that was, we love her, so we're gonna give you a shot. And I've gotten that before on my Instagram. And I like to post in my stories to my reviews sometimes. Sometimes I'll just drop a couple reviews and say like, thank you. And just feeling grateful. Like I have all these great clients to write these positive reviews about me. Another cool way to do and help and increase engagement is leverage the user generated contents. So you guys can create polls, quizzes, question boxes, and people love this. Like you could also just take a picture of a really beautiful kitchen you found and say like, do you love this or not? Like yes or no. And people generally will just click on them, just yes or no, and gets the engagement. You can do questions like what's wrong? Um, and that's really good. Um, all right. And then ideas for content, right? So when I started doing home inspections and started doing my Instagram, I didn't really know what to post. So what I decided to do was I'd go on hashtag home inspector, or I'd find other home inspectors that are posting things. And then I would generally just take their idea and maybe change it up a little bit, or, make it similar to what I found on another inspection. Like we all have the same stuff. We all have the same content. And, sometimes the content gets a little boring, but if you can do it in a way that makes it funny or makes it engaging, that's good, right? And that's going to get you more followers and hopefully get you more business, right? So social media, how to build a data driven social marketing, right? And that is engaging, right? So you want to definitely engage, and that's the most important thing to help build the following of your social media campaign, right? So liking posts, but you don't want to just go on there and like everybody's post, because then what's going to happen is people aren't going to know who you are, because if they're getting 100 likes or 50 likes, you're just one of 50 likes. So like the comment, and then like the comment, and then comment on it, the post, right? And it could be simple if a real estate agent just says open house this weekend. Hey, good luck at the open house. And they'll see Rossi Home Inspections commented, good luck on your open house this weekend. They may or not comment back, and that's okay. But at least they're going to see your name, because you might be only one of 10 comments. And then also, like I said before, guys, tagging agents you're working with and posting stories. So agents love this too, because then they share it to their story, right? And all their followers are seeing it now. And then you might get more followers from that. So super important to do that. And then the other thing that I really like to do is you can turn on post notifications for specific agents, right? So any agent that has an Instagram profile, you turn on the post notification time on it for that agent. And then anytime, say, Agent Brian, right, post, you're going to get a notification. Hey, Brian posted on Instagram today. You can go in there and be the first person to like it, first person to comment it. So if you're trying to target one specific agent, right, or a couple of different agents that you haven't got an opportunity to work for, it's important to now you have the opportunity to they post, you could target them right away, right? So it kind of gives you that edge, and they might start to notice you more now that you're commenting and liking right away on their posts. All right. So once you have all of this, right? Your social media, your posting, your sharing things, you're doing everything on the social media, and now you're getting people back, right? How do you evaluate that performance and ROI? Like that could be tricky. That's the important part of social media, because you want to, again, do it in a concentrated effort and know what is working for you. So if you're if you're posting and you're not getting anything from posts, you want to know, right? You want to evaluate that. Like, is Reels more important to you, right? So first, right, your brand awareness, right? You want to get that post and that brand out there, and then you'll build the reliability and trust. But you need to evaluate it so you know what you can work on and what you can focus on. And then, all right. So I'm going to jump to the next slide here. So the next slide here is how that I did it. And I did it super simple, right, guys? So I made a Google sheet, and that Google sheet is super simple. It just has the address. I X them out so for privacy, and the client's name, the town, and my lead source, right? So I'm able to track like a hawk my lead sources. All right. So again, this is in Google Sheets. Google Sheets is free, it's super easy to use. And this allows you to just be able to know where to concentrate your efforts. Hey, if I'm only getting one a month from Google, maybe I should put money more into Google, or I'm only getting, one a month from Instagram. Maybe I have to step up on my Instagram game. All right. So, um, continuing on that, evaluating your performance, right? So you got to find that right measurement. And that's how I do it. I do it with that Google sheet, and it just helps me stay on track and know where I am. So my lead sources, right, are 30% from social media, specifically Instagram, and then 50% I get from, meetings and first and repeats from agents. And then, guys, I've gained 65 agents who've given me referrals directly from social media. And that's huge. I mean, that is just me posting on social media, and I'm getting agents to call me about for their clients. And that's free advertising. Like, how crazy is that? You just posting stuff, and you're just posting essentially what you're doing each day, things you're finding, and you're getting calls from it. It's free advertising. It's free brand. And also too, guys, like I get 1 to 2 messages a week, either inquiring about a price or questions on home inspections, right? From new agents. So sometimes agents just ask, maybe they had a bad home inspector and they're like, hey, this guy always posts stuff about that. And this agent and this home inspector saying that. Like, I get constantly people asking me like questions about home inspections or pricing. And that's huge, right? I'm getting, again, free marketing. So another thing, guys, we kind of touched on a little bit, the reels, and you saw my truck reel. So reels are huge, right? They're get 40% more engagement. And they're super simple to do. You're taking a video of something, or maybe you're compiling pictures and you're spitting it out there, and people are seeing them, right? And they're being pushed out. And I have some reels that are doing 30, 40,000 views, which is crazy that many people are seeing something that I put out there. So I knew I had to start doing them. At first it was kind of difficult, right? Like, I don't like the way I speak sometimes, or I don't like the way I sound on the camera, but I realized people don't care. People want to see the things, people want to see you be silly or goofy, and I had to do them. So I kind of started with some simpler ones, and I have some examples of those reels that I can share with you guys. All right. So, um, informational reels. Like, I like to share things that, can help. So this reel right here, I got a lot of likes on this reel. It was super simple. It was just a drawing. So guys, I did that one when I was doing a home inspection. I just happened to find a dry event, and I was like, you know what? This would be a cool video to share with everybody. It took me all of 30 seconds, and I got 400 likes on it, and 30,000 views, which is just crazy. Like, that many people saw a video that took me 30 seconds. Um, and then there's a lot of things that trend on Instagram. And with those guys, like, right now there's something going on trending about Taylor Swift, but this one was a video that was just trending, and I decided to make a real a home inspector edition on it. So again, this is a quick. So again, it was like a spoof on cute text from realtors that I did. It was just a trending thing. And people really liked it. I got a lot of positive feedback on that. Also, this was another one that was trending, guys. And again, it was super simple. I just took a drone video that I had and mixed it. And again, it was just something people thought it was funny, and they realized, like, it's not always glorious being a home inspector. So it was pretty cool. And then this is another one that I had, another informational one. Again, it was super easy, super quick. I was already at the final walkthrough, and I just did it while I was there. Now again, guys, super easy. Again, I was already doing the inspection. It's something I found, and I was like, you know what? This would be a quick, cool video. Again, you can see in all my videos, I always have my RHI stuff on, Rossi home inspection, sorry. Hat, shirt, jacket, sweatshirt, hoodie, whatever I can. So, another way that I do on social media, guys, is giveaways, right? And this again, these are only to increase engagement. So I did recently a Starbucks gift card giveaway. And what I did was I preloaded a Starbucks gift card. I threw it up on my story and I was like, hey guys, happy Monday to everybody. Anybody wants scan this QR code for a free cup of coffee at Starbucks. And the agents ate it up in an hour. It was completely gone. And people are like, hey, it's not working. And I'm like, all right, cool. Like, and that was it was a really cool thing. Like a lot of people got a cup of coffee from it. A lot of people called me, texted me, thanked me for it. So that was super cool to do. Another thing that I came up with, and I actually stole this again. Like I said, guys, if you don't have content, just recycle it from somebody else's. Like, please follow me on at Rossi Home Inspections on Instagram. Use my content. But I actually got this from New Leaf Home Inspections in North Carolina. Awesome guy. But he did this for another for his area, and it was win a free lunch. So just tag a realtor in the comments, and I'll send you a $30 Uber Eats gift cards based on whoever won that week. And I did it a couple times for some of my areas. And one of the realtors that actually won that I was never able to like get in with, she eventually then gave me an opportunity to do an inspection for her. And I've been doing inspections for her ever since. And what did I do? I threw out a $30 Uber Eats gift card to her as she won it for the contest. So that was pretty cool. That got a lot of feedback from that. So again, these are just simple, easy ways, and they don't cost much. And they don't take much to make or do. And there's opportunity there. And this is all through social media, where I have almost 3,000 followers that see my content every day. All right, guys. So again, connect with me on Instagram, right? I'm here. I gotten this to help, and hopefully that I can help somebody here today. And want to know if anybody has any questions. I mean, I jump in the chat bubble. I'd love to chat. So I have, like 20 minutes to answer any questions, go over anything. I mean, I'm always here again to help. But all right, if nobody has any questions, I mean, I can go through a quick sample report because I have some time. And what I can do is I gotta go back. All right, guys. So I utilize again Spectora, and this is my report software here. And when I do an inspection, I like to get there. Like I said, I get there half an hour early, and I hold on. Someone has a question. So do I aim, thank you so much, Dan. Do I aim for one inspection per day or two inspections per day? So I aim to do two inspections a day. Obviously some days if the houses are bigger or spread apart, then it is difficult, but I generally am able to do two inspections a day. Based on where I am in Long Island, it's just conducive to be able to do most of the time two inspections per day. So like I was saying, guys, I get to my inspection a half an hour early. And when I get to an inspection half an hour early, I generally just do the outside. I'll do the roof. And when I get a chance to do that, right, I do the entire outside of the roof. I do my report. And when my buyers get there, my clients get there, they really like this, right? And it's again a part of kind of my hassle-free thing. They get there, they're like, wow, you're already here, wow, you're already done. And with the outside and the roof, and they love that. So it's a quick, like, little small things that I do that really help with the inspection too. And it kind of speeds it up, right? Because the realtors aren't there and the outside and the roof is already done. And then I walk my clients through that. And they really like that too, because they're not standing outside for half an hour watching me do the entire outside and walking around the roof. And so I kind of, like I said, I go on the roof, I take my pictures, and I do my outside thing. Then once I do my exterior, my clients get there, I greet them. Like I said, I greet them with a bag that has waters in it, snacks in it, and a scratch off on the front of it, and a thank you for being my client. And clients love that, right? Agents even love that because they're like, wow, you're giving back to the clients already. Shows a positive experience. Now when I once at that point, then we kind of go through the outside, and then I move to the inside. When I move to the inside, I like to start generally in the basement area. So I scroll down, I go into the basement, and I'll do the mechanicals, the electrical down there, do the basement foundation, plumbing, and things like that. Scroll through all that. And then what I generally do is I ask my clients, like, hey guys, if you want, I'm going to do the entire floor. And then after that, I'll kind of go over everything and we'll go through all those open items. And again, that kind of lets them look around and do their thing instead of me talking the whole time. Lets me go through everything without being, let me be focused on everything. And they really like that too, because it's not so much information at the end being brain dumped. Again, it's part of that, just like educational purpose. I'm able to like walk them through it, give them bits and pieces of things so they can digest it while they're on that floor. Then I'll go to the second floor if it's a second floor house, and I'll do the entire second floor. And then again, I'll walk them through the floor and show them everything that I found. And again, it's just small information that they're able to digest. And then I'll go through obviously the attic. I'll crawl the attic, take a look at the attic. That allows me to kind of get up in there. I'll do my whole attic thing and come down. I'm able to, again, walk them through the attic. Usually they just kind of poke their heads up in there, or I'll tell them when I get down there, and then we finish up. What I like to do is then I'll recap all the larger stuff, and at the end, and once I'm done recapping all the larger stuff at the end, that's when I go in and I'll ask, thank everybody. I'll ask for my reviews and so forth. I have another question here, so let me answer that. Do you use Spector app on your phone and enter the photos and narratives as you go? Thank you, William. Great question. So when I'm doing my inspection, I use my phone. I also have an iPad, but I don't generally use it because it's just a little bulky, but I do have it with me just in case. I'm always nervous that my phone will die on me or something will go wrong. But I do go through probably a good 90% of the inspection on my phone. I'll enter all like the CYA photos of each room and like the macro stuff once I get back to my office, or I'm just working on it in the car. But yeah, I generally do most of my inspection in the phone and the app. And that's why I kind of like the clients when they kind of like just linger, and I'm able to do each level because I could do it in my phone without being interrupted, and then go back to them, go over everything with the clients. And they really like that. Again, it's easier for them to digest that information instead of just brain dumping it all at the end, and it leaves you the opportunity to forget something. I like to also review my inspection once I get home to make sure it's grammatically correct, or everything's in the right spots, I didn't miss anything. So I use a lot of hand signals like open ground, bad, thumbs up, like hard to operate when I take all my pictures. So if I don't put it right in the report, I can know to add it in, and I know what I'm doing once I get there. And then I usually take a picture of the room before I do the room, so I know which room it is. That really helps. So, hey guys, if you have any questions, like, I'm here to help. I love helping everybody. So just follow me on Instagram, check me out. I can really help. No problem, William. Even if you just have a question on Instagram on like, how to post something or how to make a reel, like I would love to help. So check me out on RossiHomeInspections.com, at Rossi Home Inspections on Instagram. But yeah, again, I want to thank InterNACHI the opportunity to, come on here and talk about everything that I've learned in 2 years of business, and hopefully that it can help, somebody else be a success story as well. So thank you guys. Appreciate it. Everyone have a great day.